Well, it's just, the earliest start to the conference season, I think, in history. And so to be able to go on the road and get two and get off to a good start was crucial for a team with, a lot of new faces. And again, it's just we're kind of a work in progress, figuring out playing with each other and the style of play for the newcomers. But just a great group that works really hard and grinds it out, finds a way to win.
What did you learn about your group in those 2 games?
Well, I think, obviously Malia didn't play, so, we had a lot of players step up that, didn't necessarily been getting a lot of minutes. Lindsay Leonard, Lindsay Mack, and Wagner, and, several, Jen Wendler, a lot of players came in off the bench and gave us big minutes. And it was just crucial for us on the road. And it was, the second game in 4 days, and third game in 6 days. So we had a lot of minutes, and it was for us to get the win. We needed those players to come in and do well.
Coach, there's a lot of new faces, and how are they coming together and through this very good start so far, and what do you hope improves for the future?
I think this is arguably the closest group we've had, best chemistry, just play for each other and leave it all on the floor. And so they're a lot of fun to coach. I mean, and I think they'll tell you, it's just they're having a lot of fun. Obviously, winning's fun, but they've really come together since summer. You show up in summer and work really hard, and we did a lot of team bonding stuff, and they're really gelling.
So obviously a game Friday, but kind of a lot of days off here. Is that kind of good for you guys right now after a busy start?
We definitely needed a little break here, and I wouldn't say a break, but a little time between games. It's tough when you play, game 2 days off, game 1 day off, game. You don't have a lot of time to brush up on the fundamentals and the basics that you kind of hang your hat on to win games. So we'll get back to some fundamentals this week and try to polish up some of the things that we didn't do too well, and keep developing some of the things that we did well, and continue to try to focus on and what's got us to this point so far.
Malia didn't make the trip to Detroit. Do you have an injury update on that at all?
Yeah, Malia was out with a sprained ankle. It's a pretty good one, so we're not sure when she'll be back. Unfortunately, so she's rehabbing and trying to get back as quickly as we can. And it kind of forced our hand into, like I said, giving some players some extra minutes, and they made the most of them. And in the long run, that's going to allow us to be deeper, when Malia gets back. And depth is always huge, mid-season, end of the season, tournament time.
What do you know about Long Island?
Not a whole lot about them. I think that they play hard. They're well coached. And I'm glad we're at home. I think we had just such a fantastic crowd for the home opener. And that energy that they bring really fuels our team. And like I said in one of the previous press conferences, that the fans kind of willed us to win that last one, and hopefully we'll have a great turnout on Friday. Most people don't have to work in school, and so bring the family and come out and support the team.
What's the group's plans for the holiday on Thursday?
Well, we're going to try to practice early to allow the players that are closer to home get home for Thanksgiving. Maddie Albaugh's family's invited the rest of the team that can't get home to their house. So they did some team bonding things at Maddie's this summer too. So they might hit the outlet mall on the way over there, and they live over by Grove City. So they'll definitely get a nice meal for Thanksgiving.
For a group that has so many new faces like that, what can something like this kind of do for them, in that bonding aspect, especially when things have been going well and they already have some confidence on them?
Yeah, I think, this team also, I've heard it from the captains and several players, they just really enjoy spending time with each other on the court, off the court, whatever. I mean, so I'm sure, having a really good home cooked meal and being able to just lay around and watch TV and watch the parades and football. They'll really enjoy that. And the players that get to spend time with their family, it doesn't always happen over Thanksgiving. So it's kind of fortunate that some of them will be able to get home and be with their families. And I try to push that as much as I can. I got a huge family and like to spend time with them. So I know, they do too. So try to get them home as much as I can.
In your time at Youngstown State so far, you're up in, this is a very good start for you. How does this start compare to, past starts?
I can't remember all of them. I think we had a 9-1 or 10-1, 10-0 start one year. So, we've had a few good ones. We're really just learning about each other and learning what this team is all about, what we can do. So, they've been struggles, they've been battles. My kind of biggest excitement is that we've been in pretty much close games every game, and the team finds a way to grit it out and get the win. Three road games that were all close, and the team just fights and scraps and grits their way to wins, and that's what we got to keep doing.
Literally just going to keep scoring 24 a conference game now.
Lily has done a great job for us. She's figuring out the length and athleticism of the Division I level, and I think she has a lot of talent, and her teammates get her the ball, and again, it's really fun because last game I looked at the stat sheet and couldn't believe that she had that many. She does it very quietly, and she's just a great kid, great player, and the team really enjoys being around her, and it's a lot of fun to have her on the team.
Sarah Cashlight, right?
You know what? I did compare her to Sarah a few times before the season started, and she's long and athletic and just kind of strong like Sarah was, and a hard worker, and it's a good comparison.